When we think about healthy lifestyle, we frequently think diet and exercise, but there is a third pillar to healthy lifestyle, and that's sleep. The other segment will talk about sleep, but here, for now, let's chat about the diet, as there is a lot of confusion when it comes to eating well. There is a secret to eating well, and it is stop dieting. I know, it's surprising. It does not sound as attention-grabbing as I'm on the diet announcement, but think about that. If diets worked, everybody you know would be happy in their body, and there would be no market for a new revolutionary diet popping up every week. There is a bit of failure that is built into the concept of dieting. Long-time restriction will result in a kid in a candy store reaction once unwanted pounds are lost. This will lead to yo-yo effect, not to mention all other unwanted consequences that may come alongside. So, what can you do to eat better? To follow Michael Pollan's advice, eat food, okay? Just eat real food. I know, it can be easier said than done, but stick to foods that get moldy, that wilt easily, or just go bad within a few days. If mold, bacteria, and fruit flies are trying to get to food before you get to it, eat it. If food has best by date extending further into the future than your own best by date, don't eat it. Think fresh fruits and vegetables, unprocessed meats and cheeses, good all plain dairy products, skip that neon pink yogurt, and of course eggs. There are few exceptions to this rule like rice or dried beans or lentils, but for the most part, the rule holds. In season, if you can do it, skip the supermarkets as much as possible. Shop at farmers markets, get involved in local community garden. Eat seasonal, preferably in minimally processed form, and you won't need to worry as much about portion sizes and calories. If you do shop in the store, stick to things that are located on the peripheries of the store, close to the walls. These foods will need chillers, fridges, and freezers. In other words, they will need electricity to keep them fresh, and in some cases, they also need sprinkling systems to keep them from wilting. All the processed foods will be in the main aisles. Skip these unless you need really a handful of real food staples like rice, beans, lentils, peanut butter, plain oatmeal, coffee, and tea. Read the nutrition facts label, or even more importantly, read the ingredient lists. Remember, first ingredient on the list is the most abundant. Avoid items that list sugar, high fructose corn syrup, or any other source of added sugar early on the list. And remember, if you cannot find the ingredients in the store alone, if you cannot find them in the spices section, or even worse, if you cannot pronounce them, don't eat them. Polysorbate 60 and butylated hydroxyl annulose can stay in the store. There is absolutely no need to add them to your diet. Neon blue drink, liquid candy that squeezes out the tube like hand sanitizer, cereal that changes the color of your milk. If your grandmother would not recognize these items as food items, don't eat them. There are dozens of curiosities and novelty food-like products that don't need to become part of your diet. Stay away from items that try to attract you with colors, with flashy packaging, or with low price. In some cases, all of those. The foods that are good for you, for the most part, are the quiet ones. The ones in boring packaging. The ones that almost never parade in TV's glorious spotlights between the Big Bang Theory and Friends reruns. My name is Agata Williams. I am one of the registered dietitian currently working at Food and Friends. Check out our website at www.foodandfriends.org and check with your dietitian if you have more questions about eating healthy. For wonderful and quick reference on choosing real food, check out Michael Pollan's book titled Food Rules, also referenced in this segment. Thank you for listening and eat well.